Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Hitoki Takatsu will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping in, number 6. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. To short. Tidwell ranges to his left, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission to lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find.
Now to the plate, Steve Cook, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Hey, stay hot now.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Striding forward now, Juan Vasquez, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Juan Vasquez.
Cook, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Your pitch, your pitch.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back in. The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Colton Weller.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
The 1-2. Grounded, and that is off the first base bag. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first base line. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where it vacated.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve Cook. He drove in two with a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Seaver scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yard Goats lead it 6-0. Striding in once again, number 7. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to third. Weller is there. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Hold him right here now, guys.
Digging in once again, Joe Seaver.
Third baseman, Joe Seaver.
The 0-1 pitch. On the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in to try it again. Number 22. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Allen at second. Hankins at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yard Goats are out on top, 6-3.
All right, come on now. One time.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Steve Cook, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Seared down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball.
Ready for another shot now. Paulino. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Number 2.
Plays it first now.
The 2-2.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. Wall fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So stepping in, Joe Seaver, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This ball hit on the ground is short. Tidwell moving to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So one run here on two base hits, no errors, and two men left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 22. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Murphy leads off first with one away. Drilled right back up the middle. Barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. At the plate, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Come on, big guy. Let's go. Give it a ride here. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Leading off the inning, Paulino, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners. Probably a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Quentin Holmes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. It's on the ground out to second. Wall ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, number 7. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hey, nobody away.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter. Greg Allen earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded to short. Tidwell over to his left. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-4 tonight. The Hartford Yard Goats came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Chris Jensen earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Number 41 permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Austin House takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 36, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Number 2.
Hey, we got no one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach.
Standing in, Todd Hankins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Todd Hankins.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, Steve Cook. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
No one better. Swing that bat. Hop bat. Stay hot. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. At the plate, Quentin Holmes. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-2. Will play ball to second. 4. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Settling in now, Todd Hankins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hankins.
Hit hard. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 6-0. Now at the plate, Paulino. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, Greg Allen.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So striding in,
Now
Steve
batting.
Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Murphy is over to his right as he puts this into the box.
Now batting.
Steve Cook.
Third
It's been an
baseman.
0 for 2 effort
Steve
for him to this point.
Cook.
Let's go now, 1 time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Ruben Tidwell.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Number 2.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch. That's pretty good one, huh?
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors. So coming to the plate, Nelly
Now
Rodriguez.
The first baseman, Nelly Rodriguez.
He's on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Cook.
No one better right now, kid.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, number 22. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Hitter, number 22.
Hey, no outs now.
The 1-1. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Nelly Rodriguez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Nelly Rodriguez.
On the ground to third. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Rubber Ducks lead it 9-5.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Akron led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Shane Bierbrot notches his 3rd win of the year. Number 36 struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Rubber Ducks, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sam Howard, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in, Paulino took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Number 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground out to second. Wall is right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
7.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to first. Cook comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. At the plate, Joe Seaver. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Joe Seaver.
Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jack Murphy. He went deep in the contest last night.
Murphy.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local station. Stepping in, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Mark Payton.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. Cook leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Two and two.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to.
Into the box, number 22. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 22.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now in the box, number 15, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound.
Number 15.
1 out, nobody on. Little chopper up the middle. Tidwell has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
The left fielder, number 22, Mark Payton.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yard Goats are out on top, 3-0. Digging in and looking for more. Steve Cook coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I remember stepping up the block, though.
Ready once again, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Cook. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
0-1. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy moving in. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is in off the plate.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Murphy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 5-2.
Leading off with a rubber duck.
Leading off the inning, number 7, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old and a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 22. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
0-2, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Tidwell. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Yard Goats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sam Howard wins his third of the season. Mark Baez earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 26, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about in his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
In now, number 6. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. This one's down to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Seaver, and their runners at the corners now.
Seaver.
One and two, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Batting fifth, catcher, Juan Vasquez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning. Into the box now, Paulino.
Left fielder, number 2.
The 1-1. Ball to second. Wall is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Leading off the inning,
Leading off the 4th inning,
and they'll need him to get something going here.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. left side. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in once again, Joe Seaver. He flew out in his last at bat.
Baseman, Joe Seaver.
Hey, gotta hold him right here, huh? Hey, we got one.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Taylor Murphy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Murphy.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in to try it again, Todd Hankins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hankins.
Ready with the 1 and 2. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rubber Ducks lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now batting, catcher, Juan Vasquez.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, number 10. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 10.
Cook over at second. Vasquez on at first with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Paulino is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Striding in once again, Colton Weller. He singled his last time up.
Colton Weller.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Full count, 3-2. Ruben Tidwell, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Murphy is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. stepping up to the plate, Ruben Tidwell. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ruben Tidwell.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, Steve, you can try. What do you say? Hey, it's a time, let it fly.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Digging in, number 22.
Leading
He's
off
0
for
for 2
Akron.
thus far in this one.
Designated hitter, number 22.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Wall from shallow right. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Steve Cook.
Leading
2
off.
hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holmes giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Seaver.
Third baseman, Joe Seaver.
Here comes the 0-1. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
All right, this is you. This is you. Let's go. All right, take a rip here. We need you here. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot weakly to the left. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. Akron came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cameron Hill wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Number 57 hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
For the Rubber Ducks, 5 runs on 11 hits.
He gets on top of that one, hits it deep center. Buxton racing, galloping at the wall. He the catch somehow. Holy mackerel. That was an incredible effort by Buxton.